Rinku, we totally hear you. We need more and more in tech. And the fact that women constitute 50%, it is a no-brainer that they should ride on the bandwagon, that too at a time where India is establishing its global dominance on tech. The world views us as the innovation hub which can deliver at scale. So with this kind of speed of operations, of innovation, what do you think organizations can focus on to build this pipeline? Not only about a pipeline for leadership, but having tech, workforce, a diverse workforce across all levels.
No, I think it's a great question. And what I feel is that it must start from the top, right? Because culture flows from leadership and their buy-in is critical, right? So, inclusion and diversity, they cannot be HR initiatives alone. They have to be core organizational priority. But again, this does not mean that, you just get away setting up measurable targets like, let's hire X number of women employee or retain women employee across all levels. It needs an additional investment in terms of time and effort. And that's essentially because the talent pool is very small. And if we want to choose the right meritorious candidate, it will take time, right? And so if we are committed and we want to ensure that, we want to ensure that women are represented well enough within the organization, we have to be patient, right? And committed to the purpose, which must be visible, with leaders like us, right? Who are championing these initiatives. Right? So I guess that's the first thing that I feel, that it should come from the top, right? The second thing that I feel is that organizations must ensure that performance is measured only on merit, because women don't seek preferential treatment. They just seek equal opportunity to prove themselves. And, but there are biases, right? When a woman comes back to work after a break, more often than not, her commitment is unfairly questioned, right? Though I feel women who come back to work after a break are far more resilient and, they're far more brutal in a good way, right? But that's not the notion that most of the people have, right? So organizations have to make a very diligent effort to address these biases, which are at times very overt, at times they're subtle, but they are entrenched, right? The other thing, of course, is that the organizations rather, must be able to create a very flexible and empathetic environment. And when I talk about flexibility, we should understand what it truly means. It does not mean reduced work hours. It does not mean reduced, let's say, workload, right? But it means empowering the women to manage how they deliver results. For example, I don't travel 2 weeks before my son's exams. The entire organization knows that. They try not to put any meetings outside Bangalore during those 2 to 3 weeks. But does that mean that I work less? No. But it ensures that I am committed without drowning under guilt, right? So if such flexible environment, which is infused with empathy, can be created, it will just ensure that women in the organizations can balance the professional and personal responsibilities effectively, right? And trust me, this makes a huge difference in ensuring that women actually grow into leadership positions. And the last thing that I feel is also very important is, that organizations must encourage creation of or lots of formation, let's use the word formation of forums or networks or even small groups of women within and outside the organization. Because women face unique challenges, right? We are the mother, we are a daughter, we have, we are a manager, we are a leader, we are a reportee, and so many roles that we need to juggle with, right? And also navigate societal norms, right? So our challenges are very unique. And I don't think so men would be able to understand that, right? So what these forums do is that they actually create a space where, women can connect, they can share, they can give advice, they can take advice, and they can also provide support, right? Peer support, right? And sometimes, these forums, they act as an outlet to discuss challenges, celebrate successes, wins, right? And at times just went out, right? So these forums are an amazing support system. And what I strongly believe is that when women feel supported, right, it actually goes a long way in ensuring that, women grow into higher positions.